Yeah, and welcome back to another episode of Holistic Kokonsa. Thank you guys for joining us. I know we are at that time of the year where things get so cold, you do not even want to get out of your house. If you're crowd, will be free, but try your best to get out of the house. And yes, America had not stress or had that. I was also be them because of our 'God has been absolutely good to us. You started year no. I know some of you, my more resolutionary and some in Zenko God day, okay. 2023 was an amazing year, and we are hoping for an even extraordinary year this year. In the say everything, all your plans, all your goals and stuff, you will be able to accomplish them. Okay. Hey, Caleb, Jawa Samoho. Sani awana bapa, dear Messi, we should demo pa. Hey, that were for you. Mam worry in Chade when your papa. Diana single for the nursery at the home of Miami. Yeah, God has been good, viewers. God has been extremely good to us. Obviously, God go punish you by New Year resolution. Go see I got home. Yeah, this year there's snow in the ashes here. High here and it's in Columbus here. It started to say snow. Now Columbus is one of the states that can really get cold at times, and the temperature is not that great. This is the time. But you move here, Monsha gloves, Monsha muko space. Why? Because we're done in your easy cry. Thank you guys for joining us again. We are here for today's discussion. We will be talking about is it better to marry early? Because of the age, especially our women. Some of you guys think about your biological clock. So it kind of pushes you guys into settling early. The guys don't usually have a problem with that, but usually the women or the females have this issue. So my question is it better to marry early, or wait for however long it would take to meet the right person? What are your thoughts? Let me know them in the comment section. Let me know in the comments, right? Like, what do you think? Which one do you think is good? Is it good to marry early? Charlie, my time is going. My biological clock is going. And then wait till the right person also comes along. It might take you forever. So that's the condition. Say it might take you forever. So the conditions are you can marry early, right? You might meet the right person early, or you might not meet the right person early. And the other one is you wait, and your decision is as a result of you actually now meeting the right person. So for that condition, it might tarry, right? The condition for waiting for the right person is it might tarry. Alfred said marry. Na say wo dey nim wo do wa worry jai be 4 times o akoma mpa bonini. Because from fanche madam fi bu ko si so and on oba twemp na kakra 2-3 weeks no ababa masesa madwene. We jam ba be 15. So onyini ndu be bia we di be 28. And so we nim ba be 15 in ejai. Be maybe say wo hu na adwane. Baby be say huna, me see Johnny. Let me say huna, me see Johnny. Ah, huna Johnny cry. Obi say married them. I said, oh, what are them? Now what they change? What they should share the right person to win the right person and we join the background. Wow, a same way. Obi said test the market. Like, are you guys being serious? Munyo. Munya. Yes, I will more. Yeah, so it's I think my piece on that is, I mean, you can wait, there's that waiting period. Then there's the marrying out of boldness. Oh, I could draw no warrant them. I don't know who here. Oh, I could draw no warrant them. I see a lot of young people marrying this year, which is good. I'm excited, Charlie. Everybody say, yeah, cry, I check, because usually in the like olden days, and that girls were getting married 18, 19. Most of our parents, yeah, back kind of crap, yeah, mommy more way, and when they started giving birth around 2021. So they got married before that. Yeah, and then we are waiting till the 30s, the 34s, the 28s, and stuff like that, right? Obi say, don't let your wife stop you from finding your soulmate. I'm on pa Alfred, what say you? Yeah, but hi Jasmine Bean, how you doing, girl? Yeah, but it's been the debate for some time now, where girls want to get married early, right? They want to venture into marriage early because, man, sometimes they talk to the guys. You don't know, like, you guys don't have a biological clock. We women, we start panicking when we get to 34. We start panicking when we get to 32 and stuff like that. So we really need to get married if we want to have our kids early. Da, 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 da. And the guys are sitting there chilling like, I don't care. I mean, if I'm 34, 35, I can still give birth because I don't have a biological clock. So it's more so of a female problem than a male problem. And a lot of guys too might decide to marry, or get into marriage when they have everything. Some guys are like that. They want to be established. They want to have something going. And sometimes when life decides to deal with you, you don't get all those things. So that's one of the things that kind of prevents guys from also getting married early. Sometimes it's wealth acquisition. They were like, oh, I want to get this and XYZ or whatever before I can even be committed to a relationship, But the females don't really care about money, them having something going. They just want to get married just so that they don't miss their biological clock. Yeah. Jasmine. Hey, Ibrahim used to say, I want sex, pa. Why nie? Hey, dang. Obi said, men are also impacted by biological clock. After Jaisa Kushisem. Jaisa Kushisem. No, Obi said that's a lie. Also, stability and security is something women seek. Yeah, Gina Carris said, you marry when you are ready. Forget the clock. Prepare and make yourself a better person. However, marrying young may provide the opportunity to build stronger bonds with each other's family, creating a sense of unity and support that can last a lifetime. That's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know if you guys agree. This is what she said. She said, you may also you should marry when you are ready. Forget about the clock. Prepare and make yourself a better person. However, marrying young may provide the opportunity to build stronger bonds with each other's family, creating a sense of unity and support that can last a lifetime. Hey, Obi said my grandfather was 70. Yeah, Mr. Stampley say marriage is the only institution which happened in the Garden of Eden before sin. He makes all things possible in his time. Okay. Our for Philomena. Philomena Pettinger. Philomena Pettinger, did you marry a Philomena? We jam ho ya. The woman Pepe. Jam ho. Ko ware odofo. Na me dem ko ware odofo no me ware me den. Wako ware odofo no me ware den. They say wo me no mi onyankopon bebu ye mi no atai. God will judge both of us. What are you gonna do? Marcus Boateng said, "Great show. Thanks, man. Philomena said, marry your own lover." I said, "How you be lover?" I said, "No. You say I go worry. Then I'm go worry. You say now who you sue me? Now when the show soulmate, who you sue me? The show soulmate. Philomena, hey, who and then you could for beba ubenu." Yeah, I like most of the comment coming. Obi said, Alfred said, even though men are still able to have babies till thy kingdom come, but also figuratively are affected by the energy to raise their homes, which I partially believe because I always said, I wanted to give birth early just so that, and I have some mid 50s, and I don't want to go, I don't want to have like small babies when I'm in my 50s. 50s, I feel now call when they are doing like parents' day at school, and then you are coming with your opuma like so old looking, and your kids' friends start asking, "Is that your grandpa?" And they're like, "Oh, that's my dad." No. So I personally believe in marrying early though, especially for the guys, because our marriage to me is a business. So if I get married right now and I have and I decide to have 5 babies, I put them through school. So I give birth around, let's say, 25. And I put them through schools and stuff like that. By 50, 55 into my 60s, even if I have a job or I don't have a job, I can still relax and tell all my kids to bring me $5,000, or like, okay, each one of my kids, if I decide to have 5 kids, each one of my kids should just give me $1,000 every month. Now do the math. 5,000 every month without doing anything, just because I had kids. So that in itself is a business. It's a business, and that's the business I'm here for. So if we get married, no, we are having more than 5 kids. 5 is the least for me. 5 kids, because I've done all my calculations. 5 kids, if they get a better job, I'm able to really spend a lot of money, take them through school, they're able to open up businesses, set up businesses and stuff like that. And I decide to take $1,000 from each of them as payment for raising them for every month. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. Okay? It's not a bad deal. 5 kids at the minimum for me. It's going to be 5 and above, okay? 5 and above. So we ain't playing. We ain't playing because the business, so 5,000 every month, at least by the end of the year, like 60K, 60K without taxes. There's no taxes. I get 50K for free. You know what I'm saying? Your pension, then the pension money too also be coming in. Also 5 kids in this climate. What that's now? It's now. Obviously, that you cry. American kids, it's true though. American kids, some of them are so wicked, man. They will marry and leave you and only send you $200 on Christmas. The kids here will send you only $200 on Christmas. If you are lucky, they will buy you something. But American kids ain't about that life. They ain't about that filial life, where in Ghana you feel the responsibility of actually taking care of your parents. It's not like that here at all. It's not like that here at all. So yeah, so that might flop, but Then again, I'll try again and see. I'll try. You never know. Maybe I might give birth to kids that are very, very filial. Like they might have that emotional attachment to me that I'm like, oh, can you guys give me $1,000 every month? And they're like, oh, Dad, don't worry, we got you. We will take care of the mortgage, we'll take care of your car payments, we'll take care of oil change, all the other stuff, and still give you $1,000. And I'll just be chilling. All I'll just be doing is whilst they at work working, I'll just be in Bahamas, other places chilling because I did not have that opportunity to chill because I was busy trying to get money to put them through school. It was the Ohio African Community Excellence Award 2024. Oh yeah, there's an excellence award coming up in Ohio in 2024. I think it's in June. I forgot the time, but I'll look through and see if I can find the flyer somewhere. But yeah, okay, hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, let's talk about it. So marrying early, right? Right now, it's funny because a lot of females now are marrying for the wrong purposes. Some of them are marrying just because it's nice on social media now. I'm telling you, no one will come on social media and come and show you what goes on in their daily life. Even look at how fake we are now. Doing get ready with me, put the camera there, as if some like it's just all a facade. It's just all a facade that we've created in our generation right now. A lot of people are looking at what's going on social media, and they are enjoying. Oh my god, this is so cute. They don't know. As someone said, marry when you are ready. And what are some of the things to consider in your waiting period? Learn how to, let's say, if you know you don't have patience, work on your patience, work on your human skill, your human relationship, and like relations and interactions. A lot of people are like, I'm an introvert, I don't really gel. Yeah, there's a difference between personality and you just being bougie. There's a difference between you being bougie and personality. The fact that you're an introvert does not mean you have to be extremely rude to a lot of people. That's one of the things I say is like, for the person that I'll marry, the way I'm an extrovert and stuff, I'm not looking for an extrovert as well. That's not a condition for me. But someone who have like a basic human relationship, like, hey, my friends want to come over and have fun and like chit chat, and then they're like, oh, we can't come because your wife is not a people's person. She won't even smile at us. She will just be moody the whole time. Heck no. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. Philomena says, someone said, hold on. Alfred said, social media is all settings. And everyone said, everything is, not everything, not all, hey, no, bro, for being. Not everything that glitters is gold. Yeah. We say go over you. Yeah. Self-development. Okay, yeah. Some of the things that, yeah. So learn to love yourself. That's a very good one. Obi say, I think it's important. Philomena says, I think it's important to wait patiently to get the right one. Patience is key. If you rush and get married and you're not prepared for the responsibilities, you can't complain. I repeat. Wait. Yeah. Marcus Boateng said the program is on 22nd June. So save the date. Yeah. So yeah, wait, watch, and pray. Facts. I can do. Yeah. So it's crazy. So someone said I can't do such a woman because Charlie, like your friends are trying to come over, trying to have fun, trying to talk to you, the boys are trying to chill, and then they really can't come to your house because your wife will not smile at them or wouldn't even try to have an interaction with them. Or more about now you shit them the whole entire time. Your wife is in the room the whole entire time. Like she will not even come out to interact with them. I'm not looking for a person like that. So these are some of the stuff that females can work on whilst waiting. Same with the guys, patience. Learn how to talk to someone, learn how to actually show even love to someone. And someone said it, the first form of love in a relationship is to like love yourself first. If you do not love yourself, guess what? The slightest thing someone does, it takes you off because you don't love yourself, and you don't even know how to love the person either. You will not be able to learn how to love the person because you don't even know what self-love is. So when your wife is trying to, let's say, even practice self-love as a man, because you don't know how to love yourself, or you don't love yourself enough, you don't even see the essence of that, and that might come off very wrong to you. The social media is sentence and it's an entertainment app. Yeah, I'm telling you, the stuff we see on social media, especially when people are getting married. Do you know some of the stuff they even go through behind closed doors that most of them push through to actually get married because they've advertised their marriage. So if they do not go through with the marriage, they would have to come and explain to the entire people on social media why they did not get married, and some of them will not want to go through the hassle, so they'll rather push through and then end up in abusive marriages, and sometimes very, very, very condescending form of marriage where like your husband is either looking down on you or your wife is looking down on you because you saw let's say red flags and stuff. Maybe you didn't see the red flags until like a month to the wedding. Who cares about counseling? Who cares about the month? I'm telling you, that peace of mind that you will get by not marrying her and actually waiting for the right person is worth the money that you've already spent on bookings and stuff like that. Trust me, it might hurt. It might cost a lot of money. Now, mom, you booking so much more than when someone that books you for an event and the thing does not, I don't know, succeed. Yeah, instead of you to give them their money back, you said my policy says that there's no refund. Some of you are wicked. Event planners, you guys are wicked. Event planners, you guys are wicked. You guys are wicked. They're like, okay, well, when you make the deposit, you don't get your deposit back. Non-refundable. Non-refundable. Now, our any agent now usunu. Non-refundable now, baby can't. Our any agent now usunu. Non-refundable now, baby can't. Say my policy. Oh, the policy is policy. Come and beat me. Ufilo, me know your policy. Well, we break your policy no. What be Janaka just say? Policy is policy. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, obviously, but the question is, who is the right one? I'm guessing right can be subjective. I say yeah, right can be subjective. I say subjective, but the person should be the right fit for you. I say the two should fit together like a puzzle piece. Not saying there won't be issues and argument, but it works both ways. Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. Obi said now the word right, finding the right person is subjective. And which sometimes brings us to the question of does God choose a spouse for us? Yakopo, when they choose your spouse, man, what do you think? Do you think God chooses our spouse for us? Like, God will be like, Sammy, 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 Sammy. My beloved, my beloved, my beloved son. I, the Lord, the Lord, the Lord, your God. I, say unto you. Mary, Mary, Mary. Ajwata. In the ushering team. That girl, it's your wife. It's your no. Do you think God does that? When God is like, marry so and so. Do you think God does that? Because that's kind of like will bring us to the question about what do we say when we what do we mean when we say someone is the right person for us? Gina Kari says we all have red flags, but if the red flag is something you can deal with, leave. Yeah. That's one of the things that I really, really believe. Thank you, Gina, because sometimes some of the red flags, you can deal with it, but sometimes you're like, nah, you really can't compromise in this situation. Like you can't. It's not something you can overlook. And no, yeah. To say yeah, me saying I can maybe to say for example, can be like Obon Kasa near that I was like Obon Pekasa near there's someone who doesn't really like talking and like okay it's not too bad, I can deal with it. Sometimes some people are like that, but you can really bring out a conversation like out, from them. But let's say someone who is bluntly disrespectful, that's not negotiable. Like, if you can't deal with that, just leave. Yeah. Was it why I Jota and not someone with Brofudi? And the Brofudi Mukana we chosen generation. Huh? Someone said, so Alfred is going to with this girl. Yeah, Alfred is like, there's nothing that fits, but suitable is what I call it. No one is straight a fit for anyone, but to find the difference and make room for amends. Because God does not choose our spouse for us. He gives us free will to make our decision, and He gives us guidelines on the right spouse for you. Why? Also, there's nothing wrong with red flags, but if you can cope with it and manage it, that works. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what Alfred and Miss Gina is saying, that if you can cope with some of the red flags, cool. But if you cannot, Sister Onyoma Nedwane. Sister Onyoma Nedwane in the bam or catch us say, hey, Jesus Christ. A man, bam, I bet I just say, hey, yami pan and ferry like me chosum. Imagine a da on ferry yame. Or ferry yame, but not see when you bet chosum. Neda, that ferry will go. Or soon better than a brass band. Broom sa. Broom sa. Yeah, so yeah, I say, like, for real offense. So Philomena also says that God does not choose your spouse for us. That thing is a very controversial topic, which a lot of people tend to really argue about. But my take on that is, I think God, even God intervening in your decision to marry someone, is always tied to purpose, because it's we are on this earth to kind of like fulfill a purpose, right? And if there's this person that God has designed, and the purpose really intertwines with yours, now God might give you a direction, say, or might give you a piece of peace, peace of mind, or peace in the heart, or peace in your spirit when you meet that person. It's just a very controversial topic, to be honest, because it's like you can meet the right person, and sometimes the right person might not even be your spec and stuff like that. But in terms of purpose, they are the right fit for you. And that is what some of the guys who do ministry do to a lot of ladies. Mami Kokonsa Is. A brand CB. Ready for money, Chairman? A brand. There are a lot of people on here, especially Holy Papa Jesus for no. They look at other females who actually do well in the ministry. For example, people that sing. Hey, get with your tune, baby, man. So the brother that prays thinks that this lady will help him in his ministry when they get married. True, it could be the case, but I feel like a lot of guys or in ministry are exploiting that thing too much. Just one Antonio. Just anointing a so then the brother who is a prayer warrior is targeting you. You become the target of a lot of the brothers in the church. Because oh my God, oh bon payo, hey, where the yanko point you are mama Yes, Sister Sylvia says, agreed, because everyone has red flags. It's all what you're able to handle. Yeah. Obisa Bonnie D. Minimum kofo bebre, me kase me di me kokose me dia. Holier than thou for no Philomena. Say I know so who nim dey I can want some. Who Philomena petting? I'm telling you, a lot of ladies would have been victims of that. Where guys in the back say, oh, like, I see you in my vision. Say, we bet me a ministry move. No, they are coming with their own personal agenda. They are coming with their own personal agenda. Come with their own person. Obisa mercy on them, mercy on them, me. Otonyoma, ebe me de. But say, me ya kono boni amount just because you sing, and I think you can help ministry. Toward man. That's not me. That is not me. Oh, Sister Sophia say you are one. Oh, Sister me, you are one. Me, I want to say. Wura Allah says, I thought the physician says there's no cure for. Hey. Gina said, also don't let social media determine your red flags. Use your own brain, for real. A lot of people come and they act like they are relationship gurus and experts, and they tell you all the red flags, and then you see something to say, yeah, if your man does not take the trash out and stuff like that, and they're all worrying on wow, what are you gonna go now? Guys, the trash on your red flag. Was it holier than that? Oh yes. Philomena said, should I mention or keep quiet? Philomena, mention. I say run from those camouflage men. I tell you, like, especially Ghana, the music ministry now is so corrupted. Hey, the number of people that are speaking the Holy Ghost. No, because sister, I see you in the spirit that, you are helping me in my ministry. And then guess what? A lot of women too are mesmerized by guys who are also able to, small anointing, that puny anointing. So anointing, a lot of women are very, very mesmerized by that. Until when even the brother makes a conversation, oh my God, he's talking to me. Oh my God, he's talking to me. Oh my God, I'll see among all the girls in the church, me know who me. And then that becomes a trophy for you. Say, no. Most of them keep that personality just so that whoever they decide to handpick feels that level of manipulation. A formula, a format. A format. Like a bit more to your story. I'll see Jesus. Like for real. Sometimes you can't believe it. Me say no. Maybe I'm in a frame me feel true. Some embrace as soon as I can a sample. It's him, and your mind you might be saying no. It's not in my DNA. It need me move. Because me dem what to Yankopos me dem what to nyame so ha adin na dia bomyo rade me na wase me da was me say me dem what to Yankopos so say what shall I render? Yeah, and all kinds of bro, women are drawn to it. I'm telling you the number. Obi say I've experienced it before. Me say filo me nim nya wo kan wasa me say me my investigation wo filo me nim. Minim, seka we yedi bi yaw. Me se me ni madam forget be ki yedi bi yadem. That dana ni tactics. I'm telling you, say, cause me see some I'm telling you, some girls be like as it's a friends me, cause I'm more bon comma and they realize say that one guy no. That one guy now, why you know, just say, or cartons near the other no, was trying to talk to multiple girls at a time, just so that or playing a card right. Be multi-modding. That's what I mean. I'm not bragging. I'm not saying, but me no, me pewa ubehu, me pewa so you know, me that wo, cause one thing I can do, my junior we Emma me coin, send me better that. Send me bed down. How do you sleep at night? Say when him say one peg away, you just playing your cards right. Something in mouth 4 or 5. You are intentionally saying sweet words to them. Utimoding. Obon some gym. Now beko. Obon some gym. In a mubeko. No, I'm telling you, like I'm like. And that's what some of the guys do. Like, almost playing it safe just so they're like, oh, don't keep your eggs in one basket. It's better for me to focus also and you and me moving on than to actually keep relationship around just so that if I have a 90% interest in does not work out, I can fall back on the 70% ones and then me back as if I never left. It's first class manipulation and you are in a yes I don't know. Obi say brasa me bomudi. Me see me body wa ha live ebegu. Me body wa ha live ebegu. And who almost saw to me say Charlie. And I'm looking at them I'm like I'm like are you kidding me? A brother say come upon. Just as Sylvia said, Obi and Ibino Kachen say, I am not to assist anyone with any ministry. What kind of nonsense is this? I'm telling you. And our sisters, girls now, most we are ushers. You guys like are very active in the church. And please guard your heart because you can be manipulated by this kind of people. Philomena say information where we are say information. Me say Philo information wo. Me nim onim say me nim we nim information ya me ka wase me. Me say information. Me say a branch come. If ka ko hwehwem na one mba bebre. And that rough. I was sorry ni mu. On mba bebre. On mba bebre. And I catch up because Ali say, "Sisi ado, babaye kwali da itino. We ye girl na me no chimp na anye ya no me ja na catch say, me no chimp na anye ya catch say ja kwar. O say wa bodam sa na o predecessor be ye ya ka wo ba beto girls no bo kwar. Me say information wo we ase. Me say me bobi this is our how. Say, huh? My mom will receipt. Me wa physical receipt. And then me wa confirm bet me verbal evidence. Obi say, Osha for kaho. Me say. And I'm telling you, if I say girl be wa line so girl be if I say dollar to say Mrs. Girls dollar nam ho upon back kind of cray. And mama on my shoulder say, oh my God, her voice me there, and they start talking to her because they are being wooed by her gifts or to me tonyum say. The number of guys that have approached this girl, dollar my body. The number of guys that have approached this girl just because the voice hear them, no one so fair, and they just say, oh yeah, 10 over 10. Or yeah, 10 over 10 most of the guys. Or yeah, 10 over 10. It is all quite no Bianca sound not just have voice in there. And just a voice in there, no walk quite there may be our approach you our voice in there. Susie, when the voice in your date, remember baby approach you. Oh no, Susie no lam horror. Oh no, pastor guy, but also I don't want no church guy. Susie no lam horror, ya crowd bunny. Sa madam for Susie no. Ono so on pe obi okwa sorry. I say, hey, obi a wo tonwoma wo hyanyam nyam, o se on pa sorry nipa. O se on pa sorry nipa. Also in instrumentalist 4 year west, instrumentalist 4. Now say instrumentalist 4 there, a fan punya born again. Instrumentalist when I find you born again. Nito amompo there, amompo de omasa amompo there. Ye be jam obonsam so obonsam na en judge obo. I was out already. Instrumentalist 4. So when you instrumentalist or cartons that you me as why no more mon cartons no more amudosu. She dollar for those minja dollar $dollar. The number of people that have really dollar say Charlie, and then in a moment of when you get confused because you're like, hey, oh my God, especially when your banner was sorry, and then a lot of people don't really notice you, and then this brother notice you. I'm telling you, it would take the hand of God. I'll bet you free that level of manipulations. Ford me see gonna catch me. So wo for the crowd I'm on. We in paboni ni. O Ford we ya me kan wasem. Ford we ya me expose wo for ade so. Me say, yep, me wa brand ye bi wa ha. Why no ho nation best friend. Why no Oko Pentecost? Why no you nice. Yet now I know the flyer better so worry. Yet now I know the flyer better so or be worry. Sana boys ne bi ti wa sorry them. O ma yo mo boko. And so now munim ni omo ye. I'm telling you the number of people that have been manipulated by these Christian brothers. And yes, ain't any scandal be a bema na about sorry no scandal. Like I'm telling you, like especially the number. Okay, mama Kokonsa we the more do. The number of Ghanaian artists on backroom ebe chimpanano and yasam ketwa. Me na me come show. The number of Ghanaian artists it's no breeding on backroom ha a chimpanakasiye. Sasemwe. A debi artist be crab baha, but no monsa. Gospel artists be chrome ha, be chansa, be just our program. The program ye chain oh bebo mkoya kwano wa budahui. I don't blame them. The number of people are going through. Me see. The number of Ghanaian artists are backroom and the level of scandals be mupe. Me see. Meaning ba kubi or ye popular. No, go share game in who fe girl fancy lady in who fair. Oh yes, on again because again the say, hey man, I don't date church boys. That was a shakwano. I said, no, can I shakwano? Or shouldn't you or shouldn't surrender for myself? Hey, because I'm your small girl. Or see, hey, what's what trying to say? Oh no, or your fancy pure fancy girl or when you be BD or no your premier ni ba. Okay, just say, hey, I don't date church people like that. Now I'm on where you fake. I see guy no. I see guy no. Who business club beer? Me say. I know utuntum black. What na why I say utuntum black. Unim kofo. Tuntum black unim kofo ameka wasemi. Utuntum black unim kofo ameka wasemi. Because I'm telling you, the number of artists that come here and I thought out, I could be back at Columbus. Near a baby now. I said, you know, I had to know, person, or so guess, oh, like the way I get back with Shen and him say, so when John was some now way and I damn the bayo. I don't know who's the American folk and this to buy. I'm saying, so I was, yeah, 2K so into Hana Baba to Tonyum Nako, Tonyum Nako. And your fiance and our baba yo sister, it's on your mommy. Oh, sister, kind of training you say, hey. So I'm sure who you are. Juma me be do no. Ututum like old boa, who are Jews, who information will be asking. The number of Ghanaians in Ghana that really almost joining half for live. Yeah, live. Omo joining live no nyina omo be hwehwe omo be pay money bi. And then you're like, oh my God, Minister Way join. Oh my God, Minister Way join the live. Hey, is omo nyina go siaga. Suban money. Ye nyina yenye. Now you can't manipulate someone. Maybe I make say I don't know be can but say I say ucha antroto no so anya ne ya, oye ne boni anya ne ya. Nemum when you scheme, so steady one who say I gave you a penny simple. I gave Shena, but then they find a way to manipulate you. Philomena said, just say his name. Philomena, me body live now. Me body na live where you be shutting it down. You better report it live no. Man, me pa mo chow. No, do not allow yourself to be manipulated. It's me feel it tuntum black no. Tuntum black or kind of poem we are. Utum say yes or ban ye or basima. Na tuntum black send you no be jina hope no yen spoken word na. Jai. It's a way minister now to now shin no say malaka do shatala da ba. Kadado get idea. Rade, is this the one? Is this the one? Get away part of me yan ministry pa. Just say me be ma word pa me be preach pa na give be ma spoken word and fe. Me say but tuntum black who approaching for show ni say a brand here. You don't know where I am going. I am heading. Heaven is the goal. What was it? Tuntum Black said, heaven is the goal. It's in Tuntum Black. Me feeling no because on no show anymore. Cause on him say una oban adwene fi in our deba. Adwene fi in our deba. Adwene fi nko. Na Jesus say tuntum black can poetry says na obi a minim no Ghana wa hwehwe na na ma text na say I got text no oh my god I really like it wow no Ghana for no that down hey when are you coming to Ghana we have a program with it will be so nice to have you na tuntum black any team de hey o say me say text me o no wa try ticket no fa the bag no ko o chere better say tuntum black aware no obi ani mu hwe or china better say tuntum black aware so ni emotion. Na me come chiro me say manipulation at that level mundane. Me say me na me yardstick. Me no Yakopon asra mengo to be anointed, to be called. Me want integrity. Me want integrity, me want nyonyam. Me yin pa bone. Or me wodo manipa. That's it. Intino. Munyina mo ko hwehwe no munye bia mombra be available am catch no but see ade ye fancy we are I'm telling you but there are other ministers who are very genuine mebo bidin ebini akwa your friends oh akwa me feeling bebre me kwaku tay obo be kwaku tay de we nya kwaku tay. Good man of God. No manipulation. I'm telling you the number of ladies saying this guy knows. Mini omu bon command they tell me say on fanfa ho baby ampono is shocking me. Kokute when on begin kokute. Me say when no say nipa bi say no say the price is Jesus many de Yankopon so. Many de Yankopon so. Like I'm not even kidding. The number of girls saying, "Oh, money kwekute ye free," but they can't say this guy has made any advancement towards them. I want to say, guy, no, heaven is the goal. It's no anointed, no. Ni anointed no. A feeling can well be any. At some me any be pepe. Ni anointed no. To some me any be pepe. Be a me any chain so ka crabby. Me anointing a chain so ka crabby. What I say? What am I saying? Me anointing a chain kwekuta dey ka crabby. Kwekuta enye niti pen me. Kwekuta na anointing enye niti pen me cry. Cause me no me dem hu si ho amanya me fiti the beginning of the year or time ya wo me. Me dem hu si ho amanya me. But yo, let me tell you, like I'm telling you, kwekuta ka say or dada ma obetinya dada ma because that guy has the charisma. The anointing. But boy, it could be kept by the power of God. Kept by the power of God. Day by day, come what may. Kept by the power of God. Yeah. Day by day, come what may. Kept by the power of God. Me say, Kokute is one of them. Me say, me penasema, me huni bibia na me ho so. Yey, nyame nipa. Nyame nipa or just say or do nyame no na come nya do nyame because I'm like what level of I'm telling you here say oh yeah bema na you are in this ministry, you're doing the work of God, you're doing all of that, you're doing that. Trust me, the challenges, the temptations and stuff will come. But when you nyame free, now it is your own personality and your own bad character to manipulate a man because of your giftings. Usemba, I see you chamba. I was saying you chamba. Ubisa mi yebia, mimi yebia. Me nyamini pet semi. I decided to follow Jesus, the author and finisher of my life. What must I say? But yeah, say this is almost a baby continuum. I sit na chi wuswa. Show and what sem ye. So brown swaye bibia wa. Susu di won come. A poignant toy you ama. A tivana na fosi wanimua. Eya this ya dear. A dress obra yo kupa. Peja weni chrenyami. Oyanu kwafu. Bosana be many jina no bumpa ye kaladabo kabashi. Kabashi Sara or the Ababe Duke Assam. Kabashi. No, the Ababe Duke Assam. They say, nobody, I'm not you know, you don't have to worry. And don't you be afraid. Not to say, the Lord is speaking to me. I should not be afraid. I said, me make him move. Come make him move. Why? I'm going to be showing the story of my I know that I can make it. I know that I can stand no matter what may come my way. My life is in your hands. Our life, man is a wine. The number of godly marriages is and na omo yo me say I make a story being chill. Minimum be unim bear man like that, right? And on girl be age when I get on say, oh, my brother crying. Or you share you say back on who picture say you machine no a chest say we the young coupon or then philosophy Sam philo me manipulate you philo wo na manipulate me wo o ma mitima am the next time me tia say say me ko ware o me kasa grow na wodi me say ma me ka philo asam nche mo enu ano me say me ni philo e nanfo you share Pensa 2021 me love story na me catch you we me ni philo 2021 you share and you share na you vibe you clicky we're like, oh, this is a match made in heaven. And now some we come alive. Who feel and it make canning now. And I mean if you shy. But now oh, me said in a minute year, fine. I don't know if it's love mini filo. Me will video such as a mini filo were vibing. I will pensa. Yeah, vibe. And I feel so like no if mini filo. After pensa, your GG contact, and you try pictures. Just like mini filo vibe. Somewhere can make up like miracle like. Like I get so emotional anytime I talk about this. That it's very sad and it was a very hard situation for me to really come out of. It was a traumatic experience. Anytime I think about this, into philo, you kasa you vibe, Sam. Mini philo you vibe. Me say, mini philo, just say you share baby. Just say you to me you call Virginia together. Share philo baby. We were so cool. Me da minim say there, ma find it my better half. Ma find it my better half. Philoma mi timu ye me de. Or friend me, near bon comment, say. Eti na kuma ko feel ho. Almost sister invite him, so remember Atlanta, Embe boy with the choir stuff. I'm say okay. Because yeah, man, she didn't feel like that. The feel by and oh, Sammy, me call Wario. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was like, Philo Jagran out now, you play too much. 2 weeks later, I fly about. Get a bit worry. 2 weeks later, I get him. And they fly about they get a bit worry. How can you tell me this story? How can you tell me this story? I mean, also me promoting the MC business saying. Obi awe jam me na me promoting the business man no. Hwe kai. Ene ka MC no nyanye. Ena girl you dey me see mo. Me girl ne manipulate me say oh, me share my sister in the kingdom business. It as it goes both ways. Philomena manipulate me, mami doko share ni mu, and then left me hanging broke and dry. Who did just show me one can shake dribble? Who did just tell me one can shake dribble? Philomena. Let me say, she said like up to now, when I think about this situation, I like I'm getting, oh my God, I'm getting emotional right now because I didn't feel yeah, man. Na nyankopon ka kire me say, Sami enya hwe, I'll deal with her, me kire no. Oba heaven na me kire no. Into who feel nyankopon say, ajapade bia wa yama wo Ghana esoro ho bia na obechim half mama me bi because no yama yesanka ye ba yem betinem. And so what disappointment in a 9.5 year media. A dina wa heaven half a media. Me say enti ni pakwa make na say Morgana eno who boy in the picture. Oh my God, my heart skipped a beat. And they met and they got married. Sana mu be ware no na boy no ye. Papa no ye asori ni pa ne obi atwemp na wa asori ha ne na aya abortion be too. Ne na ya abortion. It's no oye elder so ya asori ni pos oye den. It's the whole bompa ye say. Worry girl was still cheating. So I'm like, I'm sorry for one of their red flags. Oh, you have to know who are really called by God and who are after the heart of God. Because we are after the heart of God. Tell you, worry innocent girl no. Sana on your be was sorry ho. Anyem bear twice a man gene ye. Worry girl back on no tete again. So I'm telling you, sorry no. Most of them can manipulate you. I'm telling you, it's not. And you know who be on it is why. And you know who be on it is it's not like that. It really isn't like that. A number of people out there that are doing stuff. Telling you, you know, finding guys like me, it's difficult. It's when ya so yemu. Filonya me na wan so me mu no. Obi fufro be so me mu. Obi fufro be there be so me mu. Obi fufro be nyame ayeden aso me mu kama. Ti filona mono filono a red flag. Ti say me hu oba a or stress-free, or you're nice, or you're very outgoing, a red flag, mommy, because of what Philo did to me. Philo shattered my world. But yeah, girls more money in the hall. So back to the topic near kind of, it's better to okay. So okay, what do you say? Warrentem. You marry early and then you realize that there was a lot of things you didn't consider because people are very, very, very good at hiding stuff. But me, I hide it. If you worry, I say, no, I can't deal with this. I can't. You're like, wow. Because we were living apart, we didn't see a lot of stuff. Now that we are living together, I don't like this side of her. I've seen a side of her I don't like. What do you do? What do you do? Mm? What do you do? Because it's happening a lot. I see all these young ones marrying. It's great and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, so what if, what if it was rushed a little bit? Because it'd be a war about now, and cry. You didn't even prepare yourself. You didn't prepare yourself in terms of, like Ediana cramp, maybe I only maybe cooking like that. You don't even know how to cook. Sometimes you can take these years now to learn something. Go to some cooking class. Oh my me wo ha man pa twetwe me duane we ye. Minim say ye tired but aben kwan pa twetwe me aben kwan ye. Twetwe me katen kwan ye, twetwe me say ye. Enye katen kwan na mo ye katen kwan bi ne eni basa ne katen kwan ne ne a wo fa nkati paste no now they are fried with tomato paste small one. Now I dey would nsu akam no wa chimu. Sinchen wa chima na anwana beni. Na wo steam wo nam ho baby fo ya wo hwie gu ma no ne ye fe ne katen kwan enye ne amoya na mo twitwa mo de kate na gu enkwan ne mu sanda bi shin kate no was on the side shin kate no on the side na kate no enye de enche na enyi anwa ne mpie wo ya no hwie gu se wo nam no so mo nam no mo ye mu steam ho ye ginger gina wa blend in the kama. What the me shut up garlic like that, but what me akikedro ne we near the any moko kakra. Now they what they steaming on nam into nam nankasa na nam ne bege de. Anam bia me kware upon efen say ne tweta kyerema ne tweta kyerema so ni nyan. Nipa ko na steaming nam no papa bia if you do nam na tum say nam na nyan see no enkwan na da hot taba unum kwan na nye yi. Enya san kwan ne bi ne yehwehwe. Hey, Philomena same way no beka wa high. Miss Gina say, take your time and study people before marriage. Yeah, things can be hidden, but just like pregnancy, you can't hide it. Don't. They can't hide it, like attitude and stuff like that for a long time. Yeah. Hey, Philomena, me say katen kwan bi akofo post and then me say and then I'm telling you, oh yeah katen nkosa me chim say na yeah katen kwan. Wodin ka wo nam ahohoro kama. Opa bet me efi roji ne kakra ginger no fan kese. Ginger especially say aponche a. And I say, I could call the answer that like that, but it's a punching. And you take the ginger according to the type of meat. Now, I know the mokoba could be able to know blend it. Now, would the good nam home? Oh, the cube, I don't like cube like that, Maggie cube like that, but would the see Janasum? Now we are with the one toast, no? Oh, they are too so I know Jane could be what or come out. Now a hua and I am ran who blended now they're good. Now tomato paste, no? Tikakra. Because instead of tomato paste like that, got to quite film with the yampe. Oh, fat tomato paste kakra. Now they are frying cut paste no. To me find out what to me a bit near raw like that and I had like a fry ye. But me didn't mix it. Now they see just so. Ne one but one first young na you bebro like so kakra I take I just a Tom Brown no unum say I started say thick but and one chineni in we share to blend wo toast no no genjin so good enquire no fit enquire no fu kakra e do be 60% 65% done no and 70% done cry is good because enkatien is already done we share enkatien go so no enkatien na chete and what jineni now the ba push it be out to come on and yes say duane basa na kofo ye no you say this generation ni me duane biaye this generation ni hwe ye ni me duane biaye Now me say, I'm not say me pay diehu dia. How many girls know how to make diehu? Diehu, so diehu is simple. Diehu simple. And this is how we benguni gruma. Simple. You won't take time. I mean, common jollof. The number of girls, Ghanaian girls, are munim jollof for ye. It's a shock. The number of people who name actual jollof, it's a shock. No matter jollof will be a near pack. Now we have to social media. Hey guys, this is what I made for my man today. You know that we love our jollof. Oh my god! So I start with the tomato paste and I put in the oil first, and then I decide to come up. Onions, chop them up, and then put them in the tomato paste and wait for it to boil for a while. And then I'll get my tomato puree and I just put it in. And you know that. Bit me the anka trade Craig jollof. Anka trade. See, jollof be. Me so who jollof be na say. Jollof papa jollof. Nya who here ne nice base. Just a nice base. Nice base and it could be a mixture of we didn't catch onions. Me what blend with onions no what chip. Brown kakra no. Now the tomato paste now to know what chim kakra. Tomato paste pese beka opa uti tomato paste na for small baking powder and mix it with bob mansan we you know and only you ne cow na kakra small baking soda small enya bebre. Now they are two no what chima we are blended with tomatoes. Maybe I usually blend tomatoes, now I blend red bell pepper, now they are fry, now they go my chena smack come up. Yemfa moko nguma asase o ma mo ye jollof amode moko gumu ntem no moko na ho adeni so moko can stand heat for that long. Munim say to jollof on so stew no esi ja so che aside the stew na ben o ye mono esi che. So you don't add your pepper before like in 10 time na train pepper no blend the fried ginger na train. Stew no asema kakra we now dey go because moko dey ye di moko raw, so you can easily add it anytime. To stew na yet 80% done now dey go na ye den ayek to say the stew will retain some level of spiciness and some level of that ginger, because ginger there will jollof my air there. Who the ginger be gum by the time I fry the baby stew baby na ginger taste na ayera. The ginger smell and taste is gone. Oh my God, guys! No. Oh my God, guys! No. Oh no. Yeah. When you doing, papa? Yakupon kwan and what you guys go through our restroom mood divya. Pamucho, itino. Yeah, may cooking one-on-one classes. Me say Mr. Jollof. That's the way. And I hope I say jollof, you know, a tasty a year say jollof. Kona kope fish powder, the crayfish, you know, the stew ne beno their fry, because the goal is to make your stew taste close to sheto. I'm telling you, I need secrets, no secrets na me dem amono. Secret na me dem amono. O the crayfish, you know, a good jollof stew ni ma. Wallahi. Me say, I want to bet this because it brings that because and sound of normal dry, it has that smoke. It gives it a very smoky. That what wanna more tomato paste. Money tomato paste ni guma 10 minutes time na mo de first say 10 minutes time na ma tue. 10 minutes time na mo de amogu. Tomato paste and nam hosan ye nua ne easy sa nkane bo onye fu. Tomato paste and nam hosan senkane nua ye yanke. She eating cooking lessons no maybe ye me say the YouTube channel match stremu e man cooking lessons. Me say me worry a me re onim say me nimeduane ye kra me say da ye aduane e bra okwa adwuma. Obefia no me didi wi apepa ho. Obosom say, honey, did you eat? And say that be. Now I'll just pick up a fight with her for no reason. No mami. Obefia no mami. So me say, like, you can't treat me like that. You left the house without any food. What am I expected to eat? Even though I know how to cook, I'm not supposed to be doing other stuff that I should turn my attention to. You can't do me didi ame. It's no me didi ame. E mama nneja yo akwadwofo nkwa almost they will not learn how to eat to cook. Almost they will not learn how to cook. But yeah, me you be feel me didi to chin chance ni mu a clean feel I'm making sure so all the smells ne feel about say, babe, did you eat? Let me shine the top and down. Do you have any food in the fridge for me to eat? Why are you asking me that? Or do you want me to order food outside? Don't worry. I can order food and I can get it. You don't have to worry about me. Oh, babe, but your mom couldn't hear that. No. You don't have to worry. I'm come at the maybe like I can't eat anything right now. Don't worry. I'll just go to my family keys. So me format and kwa. Format and kwa. Niela. Me just say Niela kwa na mo Niela ye gospel. Me just say there's some brothers. That almost yes. They are tongue speaking brothers. They're like, Niela, I see us doing ministry together. Niela was like, huh? Because Niela lam what don't this buy. Niela, and the number of guys I'm sure some are back Niela honia de. Even me. Niela looked at me. Niela was like, "Oh, Sammy, I think the way you do Nyame Ejima, I think we can do ministry together." I'm so Niela, you can't use me. Niela, please, I'm a child of God. You can't use me. See, but me too, I'm a daughter of Zion. I'm serious. Daughter of Zion, a child of God. You're different thing. See, Niela blocking me. Niela blocking me. Niela was like, "Oh, Sammy, I think we can do ministry together." You know, I'm saying, Niela, I know, I understand. But is that the will of God? Is that the will of God? Is that the will of God? Niela said, let me see, Niela, I understand you're a daughter of Zion, but I'm a child of the Most High. Okay? Two different things. If it's what Niela, let me casem yo. Let me casem yo. Yes, intinum, but this time, learn how to cook, learn how to be very patient, because these are the times that Yakupon can bring like other people in your life to try or to test your patience. Learn how to be patient. Learn how to I can't deal with this. I make it come out channel. But like as women, maybe you have to also learn how to learn submission in some form. Not just all the form but submission in terms of like, okay, you know what? I give you the privilege of being the man of the house to make this decision. And And that comes with marrying the right person. Because if you don't marry the right person, that is when uyem show, because make a decision that it will turn this family upside down. But when you marry a godly person and the right person that is in line with your purpose, you are sure and you're confident that this person can make a sound decision. And at least there's some level at which it can go bad. Versus a bima on him say, onye Christian, onye say, who do your and they start making decisions that like corrupt, like Emma, when you say Ebema or life are turning upside down and stuff like that. So we should learn some of these things whilst we are like in the process of finding a spouse and stuff like that, because it's a long journey. And people say, oh, marriage can make or break you, and stuff like that, which to some extent is true, because especially if you don't want to get into divorce and other stuff, it's hard because especially when you'll be and you're like, I'm not going to divorce, I'm not gonna do this, and then you realize that, oh my God, I made the wrong decision. I made the wrong decision, and if I call my worrying, like obebumia kupim tamamil, like what do you do? That question comes up with the divorce and stuff because it's like, Charlie, you make that decision once, right? You make that decision once, and then oh wow, really, and then it's like the person starts, acting out, start doing a lot of things that is a deal breaker for you, like unrespectful with family or kaseni how trail comes back from work very annoying and very agitated the whole time. There's no joy in the house. Oh, about crowd point you don't want to go home because okay, he hardly would talk to you. And it's like it's a lot because then you get to the point where you ask yourself, do you continue with the marriage? It means that with like yeah, like there will be a child in there, like or like maybe a mau, maybe a mau. Like what do you do? So marrying the right person is one of the most important decision you can make after your decision to follow Jesus Christ as your Lord and personal Savior, for real. Because the person that you marry will really show you the trajectory of your life. Sometimes, or to me, I'm a life I call south, north, west, wherever. But if you marry right, it gets shaky a little bit. But at least when you have the hope, say this person is right for me. This person is good. This person is really really ordained for me. And I say for the doing quite a same. Yeah, it really gets to that point. So, but make it because marriage is sweet. Marriage, people talk about marriage. Marriage is sweet. Marriage is sweet, right? Marriage is nice. You can like it's like spending the rest of your life with some of the most important person in your life. It could be very 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 sweet and nice. But with Tianya, it could really, really, really land you in a place where you get to regret life. And it could even change your own personality. Utanya like it could change your own personality because uh, Philomena as a marriage is sweet too. Because a marriage is sweet. I see you are waiting for my invite to your wedding. In Panatra cry and starting now the old you invite him. Panatra cry and starting now the old you invite him. But yeah, so sometimes, and I think that some of the good marriages out there can also, in as much as social media is one of the most toxic places when it comes to marriages in terms of say people tend to put on a facade and then make like we also need like some level of godly marriages being shown out there, like some godly marriages near there. Montreal, what it's like to have a godly marriage and all of that. Montreal, because we need to see some of those things because I think last 2 years or something like that. Last 2 years. It got to a point where it got to a point where what's the name there were a lot of crazy stuff going on the internet when it comes to marriages. Like if in a man could through our area because it's like you see this nice couple, they are doing well, and the next minute they post they are not together. Like it was a lot. And then especially some of our churches too. I know a lot of people who were in churches like they were living only a roommates keke. I'm about sorry together. But then again, we knew that something was going on in the house and stuff like that. And it's like our really bad, like, because all the ones we were seeing at that time, it was just very bad. It was just very bad, And now, the good ones, will not show affection and stuff because, hey, men I mean could show affection to rub it in the face of people who are having bad marriages. But the thing is, we the young ones to also need to see some godly marriages out there, see what it's like, to see how to do it. Because most of us don't really have experience. Experience here one is from all these people that are having problems behind closed doors and fighting and having some of the worst relationship ever. But they have to bring it. They have to come out and then put on a different persona just so that we love them. Just so that we tend to be like. Because some people end up like the number of likes, the number of comments, the number of shares really sometimes defines their relationship because or the better or if they pretend and they come and put it on social media and stuff like that, we will like it, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do that. And then they end up fueling their marriages with those likes and comments. I know they keep your marriage. That's the only thing sustaining their marriages now. But it's like, then you get disappointed. You really get disappointed because you're like, I didn't think it was this bad. With all that you were showing us online, I didn't think it was this bad, you know. So sometimes we need to have platforms where like other couples can really come and share some of the low moments, like their down moments, some of the things that really makes their marriage nice and all of that, just so that we know what we are getting ourselves into when we get into marriage because it's sweet and all of that is great and all of that, but we also need to know the responsibility that comes with marriage, especially being intentional being intentional about stuff. Like I did before the normal you wouldn't do wouldn't to say be like saying thank you or maybe buying something for your wife. Oh, your wife. You're like, oh, my wife knows I love her, but sometimes maybe let me intentionally do this to affirm my love for her. And knowing your wife's love language and all or your spouse's love language, it comes with some level of intentionality. Like you have to be intentional about stuff because sometimes we try to make life happen. Oh, you let him share about it. We are moving, but it's like sometimes you just have to intentionally be like, baby, let's not eat today at home. I want to take you out there and could talk, have fun and stuff like that. Kind of feel young again, feel like you were in your dating period. You can do that because you have to be very, very intentional. But move here all the time, there's nothing wrong. And there's nothing wrong. Like sometimes there's nothing wrong, but you actually being intentional most of the time can really help your relationship and that's your marriage. Trust me. But yeah, and the best here, the best here, the best here. So please, mama, Warren, I am into your focus. You guys should tell us what's inside our arena because we are all eager to come and explore. To come and explore. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you next week, same time. Till next week Tuesday, I'll catch you on Afro 614.